Hello, Gemini Cancer cusp, or if you're not into cusps, those born June 17th through the 23rd. Welcome to Told Us Love Tarot. You catching your girl on Patriots Day Monday here in Massachusetts. I'm pretty sure we're the only state that celebrates Patriots Day. Marathon Monday here in New England. If you have Netflix, highly recommend the marathon bombing documentary series that just came out. Just quick shout out there because it's really interesting and I remember when it happened 10 years ago. Anyway, I try to connect everything with my readings, Gemini Cancer cusp, if you're new here. So maybe someone is dealing with someone or something that you knew years ago and now it's back again. Maybe the marathon bombing affected you to some degree in some way, but I'm just gonna connect it to you could be presently dealing with something or someone that you dealt with in the past. It doesn't have to be 10 years ago, could be 2 years ago, or could be 20 years ago. But just the sheer fact that it's Patriots Day and I'm starting sharing about that documentary because it is a good one. And because it is something that's currently happening with me and I can resonate with it. Maybe you are dealing with or connecting with or revisiting someone or something like an idea, a job, an opportunity that you once were connected with in the past. I'm just jumping right into it. Gemini Cancer cusps. I've been busy. I've been living. I'm going to try to be doing readings for the next foreseeable future. So I appreciate your support. I appreciate your likes, your gifts and donations at my Cashapp and Venmo go such a long way, and I really do appreciate it. I can't tell you the pleasant surprises that I have found, that gifts and donations from viewers, that it's like it feels like a blessing. I'll just share that. It always comes in the nick of time and just when I'm needing it. So I really appreciate you, Gemini Cancer cusp, and I really appreciate your support. If you're a Gemini, I hope you're checking out the Gemini readings. If you're a Cancer, I hope you're checking out the Cancer readings. I hope you're checking out your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign, or if you have a bunch of one sign in your chart, because you could find a message there that resonates. What else do we have to say, Gemini Cancer cusp? It was just 3, 2, 1 when I looked up, which coincides with what I was just saying. Something or someone from the past is back here. Yeah, all right. Pre-message for you, Gemini Cancer cusp. Someone could be a Dave Matthews fan specifically. Like I'm hearing now the song Where Are You Going? Where are you going? Maybe someone wonders about you, like where you are, where you've been. Maybe you've disappeared a little bit and they're wondering where you've been or where you go. I wrote down, where am I going? What's going to happen? Where is this going? And I started to think that this can relate to traveling a lot. Someone could be traveling for work or for love. If it's for love, it could be you're going on vacations, little getaways, or someone you're seeing lives at a distance and there's needed travel to go see them. You could just be traveling though, like you and your partner like to travel. It could relate to maybe seeing someone. You've started seeing an individual and you're wondering where is this going, what's going to happen. I also thought this could be your current job and the work that you're doing. You may have been given a heads up that it's going to be changing, or you just have a feeling that things are going to change. Like, I don't think you're leaving the company, leaving the business. I think your role changes, or your responsibilities, like your job description changes. And you're wondering, like, where am I going to be going? What am I going to be doing? Where is this going? What's going to happen? But you don't know when, but you know it's happening or going to happen. It's like being told that, like, oh, the company is going to start revisiting its current protocols and practices and evaluating what we can restructure going forward. So you're kind of left in this limbo of, like, I know something's gonna happen. This, I'm getting, like, specifically this summer. It could be literally by your birthday, our birthdays, Gemini, Cancer cusp, that you have a definitive answer to these questions that are coming out now today, April 17th. So in literally 2 months' time, you may have more of an understanding of, where am I going? Where is this going? What's going to happen? If not by your birthday, it's like these are the changes and the answers that you will get over the summer. Something will happen by the summer. You will have this answer. I keep feeling like it's going to be a change of direction. Like just a definitive change, maybe. Maybe the definitive change could be you're no longer single. The definitive change could be you're no longer in a relationship. This card just popped into my hand. The definitive change is you're being promoted. The definitive change is you no longer have to travel to do this anymore. As always, Gemini, Cancer cusp, let me know in the comments section. Make sure you're subscribing, sharing with a friend. Here we go. You make my blood boil. Wow. Are you in love with me? I don't like talking about feelings. Charlotte York energy. So the fact that the colors are like blue, I thought this the second I put down the pink, and then the dark blue came out again, and now the pink again. These first cards speak to me of there's some sort of connection between two people. This could literally be like your boss and you, and the connection is like a yin and a yang. One is the chill person, the crowd pleaser, the other one's the bad cop hard ass. It's like there's a feminine and a masculine energy here, an equal energy. That's one thing. This could even be like your living situation, like you have a male roommate and a female roommate, and it's completely platonic, but the male roommate is doing the quote-unquote masculine things in the place that they are sharing. Could be checking to see if there's something heard outside. They're the one who's gonna go check, quote-unquote killing the spiders, quote-unquote if something's leaking, taking a look at it. And then the female is doing the quote-unquote female feminine things, making meals. Maybe they share groceries. Like, this is not a couple. Something like this is just really playing out in my head right now. Like the show Girls on HBO, it's like a female and like a gay male roommate or something like that. He doesn't have to be gay, but it's like this is a friendship that is like brotherly, sisterly, but you act out gender roles for each other. Like, even though it's your best guy friend, you still provide like this feminine emotional support when they are in need, even though it's not your boyfriend, but you recognize when this your friend needs this what would be girlfriend support. And I feel excuse me, there's something here of a masculine. Part of that role too could be financial. If the feminine is in need of like, oh, this is so wild. This is so wild from these cards. I get some sort of dynamic between two people where like there is just like support of watching one do like support for each other and providing those gender roles for each other, even if it's completely a friendship. Okay, that's one way I'm looking at it. Even if it's a complete friendship, brotherly, sisterly relationship, those gender roles are still being filled for each other, like still playing girlfriend, boyfriend, essentially. I'm also getting an actual connection that is a relationship. Now, doesn't matter the sexes, it's the gender roles that I'm specifying here. So however it resonates, excuse me, there's like a feminine energy, the Charlotte York energy, the let's have a bouquet of tulips on the counter while I'm baking fresh cookies and getting ready for the dinner party later, and then I'm gonna make appetizers while I have on this apron. Like Betty Draper energy I'm getting from this, like Susie Homemaker, Paula Deen, Pioneer Woman, like even Guy Fieri, like at home parties, like quote unquote stereotypical American mom, right? I get you. There is a masculine energy here who is the complete opposite of Susie Homemaker. Susie Homemaker is happy, smiley, she's dressed cute. She's Charlotte York. She's got a big smile on her face as she has a tray of homemade lemonade for the handyman. You know what I mean? Like, and she's got pearls on, and she's classy and has manners, and is intelligent, and there is an opposite masculine energy here who is emperor energy, divine emperor masculine energy. The emperor doesn't show emotions. They are wise. They have some gray in their beard, maybe. Doesn't have to be, but it's figurative for like wisdom and understanding. They've been through things. This emperor, this masculine, has been through things, has seen things, if not literal, like a soldier, like you're someone who is a vet, or someone who just has experienced things, is well well versed in life, has had their own life-changing events and experiences, good and bad, that have created the wisdom that this person has. This is someone who is very firm, but like not quick to get angry. This is that masculine energy. This is going to be a long reading. And I'm getting this just from these colors. You make my blood boil. Now, I just said that this masculine is not quick to anger because they've learned things, they've checked themselves, they are reserved. So when like when your blood boils, that term, it's supposed to be meaning you get mad. But sometimes I read the card, and I read it this way as soon as I saw it. It's like making someone's blood, like getting hot under the collar. Like their blood is boiling because they're hot-blooded. They're turned on. They're like, this is giving me like just really like attracted, like horned up, whatever word you want to call it, like really turned on by someone. Their blood boils. They feel themselves getting red. Someone's like red in the face with attraction when they see someone. It's like, you make my blood boil, which is a physical reaction. Now this feminine energy is wondering if this masculine is in love with her. Are you in love with me? And the masculine blue color following that is, I don't like talking about feelings. So that leads me to believe that there is an energy here that is feeling more than they want to admit or talk about. I'm thinking about in the show now, in Sex and the City, someone could be a Sex and the City fan, how Charlotte was determined to make a life with Harry Rosenblatt. I think that's his name. The divorce lawyer at the end. But he was Jewish, and he had told his mom he'd only marry a Jew. And she was still determined to make this happen. And I remember she grieves Christmas, and he's telling her, we can still have Christmas. And she's like, no, we're doing this the right way. And he still was not like 100% on board with like the marriage or everything yet. It was just more like he wasn't conceding, and he allowed her, he essentially did, because he wanted to be with her. He allowed her to jump through the hoops and do what she needed to do to become Jewish, studying Judaism, becoming baptized, I think she had to be, in order for them to get married. You could have someone who's like watching you do what it takes to be with them, and they like are watching it and liking it, because it's almost like someone needs this individual to do these things in order to be with them. If this is someone who's like already in another relationship, it's like you're putting your foot down that like you're not going to get involved until they end that relationship, and you're watching them go end a long relationship, do the necessary things, say the necessary things, make the necessary moves, and you know that these are big events in someone's life, but you're watching them do this because this is what needs to be done in order for you two to be together. So I'm also thinking about how Harry, he's like just so turned on by Charlotte, even more so when she starts doing all these things for him, because it is for him to be with him. So I'm also excuse me, I want to say this could also be something like, I don't know if you've been in a relationship before, but I've been in relationships before. Maybe you've had to say this to someone, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, or maybe this was said to you, but it was kind of like someone needing to get their shit together, someone needing to focus on themselves and getting their shit together in order to be on the same level as another individual, and then they can be like together. That just came to me too, all from these 4 effing cards. It's been 3 weeks since I've done a reading, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. And I know I need to do all the other readings, but I just kept thinking about Gemini Cancer cups. Oh, God. Shut the front door, as Guy Fieri would say. Samantha Jones energy. So someone really likes Sex in the City. I hate to even say this, but I'm like, something in me is like, or someone needs to rewatch Sex in the City and like look at like some of the messages and lessons in that show, because it is really timeless for dating. So Charlotte York energy and Samantha Jones energy. Talk about parlor. Talk about polar opposite women, polar opposite characters. Something in me is saying that there is someone who is a Charlotte York in the streets and a Samantha Jones in the sheets. Male or female. Someone who likes to be portrayed as graceful, classy, could be gentlemanly, chivalrous if it's masculine, but they are a dog behind closed doors. Like, this male or female, this is someone who wants to bang-a-lang, have fun, maybe multiple people. I'm also getting to this is the masculine. This is the masculine energy. I think the feminine is in a Charlotte York energy. I'm also getting something of a masculine liking that like the feminine is so sweet and lady in the streets, and that they are the tough, not tough, but the I'm hearing like sex demon behind closed doors. Pansexual is under here. So Samantha Jones and It Won't Work are red and green, and that's giving me Capricorn energy. Doesn't have to be, but Man-eater, femme fatale is at the bottom. Your intelligence is attractive. How could you do that? I have to give my family attention. It's not you. It'll be okay. I'm really judging the shit out of you. Person of my dreams, which ties back with pansexual. I'm also getting a couple additional messages, but one of them is that maybe someone was a Charlotte York and they've switched more to a Samantha Jones type energy. Maybe someone was focused on a family, a white picket fence, having children, and leaving like their career, being a wife, and instead they are now this more career-driven female. I just heard who's in the driver's seat, gas on the pedal, not letting her high-heeled stiletto off their necks as she's out here getting it done in a man's world, owning her sexuality, being gorgeous as she controls the situation. Oh. You know what's so funny with this man-eater, femme fatale in green, which is Samantha Jones energy again, and it won't work in green. I started thinking about, like, I feel like this is someone's kind of fear that it won't work. Maybe someone is like, maybe this is, again, I say it 1,000 times, but I just want to reiterate. This could be how you're looking at a masculine or a feminine, or how a masculine or feminine could be looking at you, Gemini, Cancer cusp. The sex doesn't matter. It's the energy. Someone could be looking at this other individual, say looking at you and realizing, like, damn, who I knew before was a Charlotte York, and now who I'm dealing with is a Samantha Jones. This isn't gonna work. She's a man-eater. He's a fuck boy. It's never gonna work. This could be how you're looking at this other person, like, who I thought was going to be a gentleman and very chivalrous is actually a fuck boy who really wants to focus on his career and just have fun sexually. It'll never work. They're a fuck boy. But the weird thing with it being in green is, like, I'm thinking like but it is gonna work. Someone thinks this isn't gonna work while it's actually working and happening. Just started to get very graphic in my head, but someone has their oral skills are this crazy to even say aloud, but this is what just came into my head. Someone's, like, oral skills are a part of this connection that's valued, really valued. We'll just leave it at that. I'm gonna let you figure it out. All right, 27 minutes in. Haven't pulled a damn card. I'll write that down. All right, well, the bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles reversed. I feel like I just saw this one in Scorpio that I filmed yesterday, but it posted today. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. High Priestess reversed, that's Pisces energy. Page of Pentacles reversed. The Lovers, Gemini energy, Death card in reverse, Scorpio, another, the Star, Aquarius energy. I'm going too far back. All right, I want to write down that the reading began around 27:15. It's like embarrassing I talked that much. The Hermit, Virgo energy, Hermit reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Wheel of Fortune upright, and I saw this one in Scorpio yesterday. So you definitely, if you're dealing with a Scorpio or you have Scorpio in your chart, you might want to check that one out. So the High Priestess reversed is here. And the Hermit, and this is giving me, for whatever reason, the word secret was popping into my head, like something is a secret. This Wheel of Fortune, though, is bringing me back to, like, what I was saying in the beginning about, like, you could be revisited by something or someone that you dealt with in the past. I'm getting like a really intuitive person, like really intuition spot on. Like you may get really strong dreams. If you don't have a dream journal, I feel like you really need to keep a dream journal or start jotting down like things that you remember, I guess, from your dreams. I'm also feeling like someone should keep just synchronicities, even maybe. Like there's something about your dreams though, and the messages that you are hearing. Like this is, I'm so focused on like something during like dreamland, like your ideas that have come to you in the middle of the night, like you need to jot those down. You shouldn't just let them go. I'm also getting a feeling like someone here needs to specifically read more. Maybe you've begun to read more, but there's something that you're interested in, that you have found like interests in, that you want to learn about. And I feel like you should learn. You should do this. This could be furthering your education. This could all be something like you want to start learning about freaking physiology, something like the kinetics, the way the body works and shit, and like you're encouraged to read and learn about this. Excuse me. I'm also getting like I obviously, duh, I'm about to say like someone like learning tarot, reading tarot, but like your psychic abilities, I feel like almost like there's someone here whose intuition and it's like you could be getting more, you could be getting money for it. I'm also getting if there is something, or like this is giving me heavily job related. If there's like something you've been trying to accomplish, something you are working on, working towards, something that you've been learning because you've been investing in yourself because you intuitively know that this is what you should be doing, and I feel like it's going to pay off. I feel like you're going to get an offer, or it will end up being like a game changer, I'm hearing. This may be something that you are doing on your own without telling anybody, back to something being a secret, and then, but, with the Hermit upright, that's someone who's singular, who like is alone. Like I feel like with this Hermit in reverse, this person, someone doesn't want to be alone. Knight of Cups reverse. This is giving me this, I don't like talking about my feelings. You may be dealing with someone, this actually could be you, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, because I'm like really hard with when it comes to feelings, communicating feelings, something that's really hard for me. But someone not wanting to say how they feel, they just want you to recognize and know and acknowledge that the time and energy and money spent is them showing, or is you showing. I'm being reminded of Samantha Jones. Like, she wouldn't like to talk about her feelings. Like, she would do more acts of kindness slash I'm thinking of her going to like Smith's shows and before they even began dating. Maybe there's an age difference between two people too. She would go to the restaurant he worked at, and she would like spend money and spend money and spend money, and then finally be like, listen, buddy, I didn't do all that for nothing. I did that because that was her love language, and how she was sharing, like, she was showing that she was trying to give to this connection. I just heard, like, it's time, but it's a secret. Like, keep it a secret. This can go back to job related and things changing. You don't know what's happening. You don't know where you're going, but I feel like like the advice here is like, just keep it to yourself. I feel like someone is having these feelings of like being like a kid again. Feeling young again. But this is someone who's not going to say that. They don't like talking about their feelings. Maybe that makes them feel like it's a sense of power, like they've given power away. They would rather their actions speak for them. Judgment. Something or someone coming back again. Could have been 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. This is 20, right? Yep, 20. The Judgment card with the Wheel of Fortune. And I had already said in this reading something that could have been 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 2 years ago. This is also giving me how this person is, or how you are, or the situation when it's back around is very different. Someone, 4 Wands reversed. Someone left, has like left, worked on themselves, educated themselves, and who they are now is like a totally different person. I get a feeling of someone who, Page of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. This is either, like I was saying, someone who could be in a connection who needs to leave that connection in order to be together. And like they are definitely making this ending happening and like making the final judgment call on this so they can move forward. I'm also getting reconciliation. Someone not wanting to be single anymore, not wanting to be the hermit anymore. Someone who's been a hermit. Could be you. Could have been them. They're coming out more. They want to... It's like someone feeling better too. But this Page of Cups reverse, this 4 of Wands reverse, this is giving me like wanting to... If it were upright, I would say that this is already connection that's there and is existing. Reversed, I feel like it's either someone wanting to fix the connection, or something heavily here, just flat out, I'm going to say, is like someone has said that they do not want a relationship, they do not want a connection, and it won't happen. That is the final call. They do not want to be a Charlotte York. They want to be a Samantha Jones, single. That's why this connection isn't going to work. You're never going to get the offer you're looking for. it's either one or the other. I feel like they're completely opposite. I already talked about the Emperor in this reading. Page of Cups reversed here, but it was sticking out. Someone is dealing with a very wise individual, a very wise masculine individual. This person is like in charge. They could be a leader of some sort, or this is you. There's Aries energy here. I mean, if this is you now, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp, it's like who they last saw was this Page of Cups, this Knight of Cups person who didn't have complete control over their emotions, and that's why this didn't work out. And remember I said it's like someone's gone and they've come back a totally different person. Well, who they're now interacting with is a boss. This is a male or female masculine energy who is just in charge, who's taking the reins, who is a leader. I keep wanting to say a leader. Seven of Cups, the Magician, Three of Wands, Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups is popping out at me. I feel like you have someone there's like a situation here of someone like their head spinning. This is weird. It's like, oh, they want to know how they can get you back. It's almost like back in someone's good graces. It's almost like wanting someone to be back waiting for them. The Magician is Gemini, Aries, and I think Virgo energy again. And the Emperor is here. I feel like I got 3 Modern Witch cards here and 3, what's my, 8 Coin Tarot. And I've gotten so many thoughts. This is wild to me, Gemini, Cancer, Cusp. I feel like there has been or is about to be some sort of shift of power. Now, this is either obviously job related, could be family related, or it's love related. I feel like there's been a change in an individual, a heavily noticeable change from a sweetie pie to a vixen, from a softy gentleman to a fuckboy out here breaking hearts. There's been a very big change in someone, and I think there's been a change in there will be a change in like a power shift. If it isn't already like a literal shift of leadership power and authority, or in some sort of connection, one person is like the dominant figure. This is the person who's like come back a different person. This could have taken like, again, like 2 years for the change to have happened in someone, and who they are now is not who they were 2 years ago. This could also be like a reconnection with someone and realizing like this person's like doing way better than the last time I saw them. Two of Pentacles reversed. Temperance, patience. Three of Pentacles reversed. The Tower, the Hierophant, Five of Wands, Two of Cups. This is so bizarre because now I just started saying this like 5,000 ways. When I started seeing this Two of Pentacles up reverse next to the Hermit reverse and the Emperor, Six of Wands right next to this, I feel like someone is like, quotes about cheating popped into my head. The things that I would read about, like someone who juggles individuals and is indecisive, it's because they're getting fulfillment from juggling people and having that balance and control. It's fulfilling something in them. I feel like someone may have been like that, or this is part of the change in this person. There is no need to juggle individuals. There is no need to have quote unquote players on the bench when they are seeing someone. This person is A-okay and victorious on their own, singularly. Someone's like stability, Sagittarius energy is here. This is going back to like time passing, and the person who has come back, who they are connected with now, is just such a changed individual. Like there's patience here, there's stability, there's emotional growth, there's emotional stability. And I get the feeling of someone having an oh shit moment, because I literally was looking at Three of Pentacles reversed, the Tower and the Hierophant, as being like, this isn't building anywhere. This isn't going anywhere. I no longer juggle people, but this isn't building towards anything. Tower moment. Holy shit. I want to marry this person. Holy shit. I'm the leader of this team now. Holy shit. I'm in a fucking relationship. Someone really fighting. I feel like they're fighting how they're feeling. They're not indecisive about how they feel. They know how they feel. They know this connection is here. This is giving me like someone like like a cartoon with their foot like this going into a relationship. Even like being attracted to someone. They like they're like mad, and that it's like, I don't want a relationship, but it's happening. It's going forward. The World. Oh God, this reading is pretty beautiful. The World I was thinking about already because it to me symbolizes time. It also, that tells me like there's nobody else in the world for you or for this person, for this opportunity. I already said Capricorn. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. The Devil is here. I feel like there is like an obsession. I feel like there's someone feeling things that they haven't felt in a while, things that they said they didn't want to feel. I don't want to date right now. I don't want to worry about this right now. I'm just going to focus on my stability and my home and my homestead. And then all of a sudden they find themselves thinking about things and people that they thought they would never think about again. This could be that. A lot of traffic out there. This could be the something coming back around. This is someone is in a, this is really effed up. If this is work related, it's like a toxic work situation, but there's no one else in the world for this. This is the way it is. This is the way it will be. This is this world, this work world. For some reason too, I also got like a sexual message. Like somewhat this fiery sexual connection is like nobody else in the world. Didn't I already say some sort of sexy message like that? It's like nobody else does it like this. The oral, whatevers. This is my, could be you, could be who you're dealing with. Charlotte York in the streets. Fiery Samantha Jones, passionate. Chain me up. Do this, do that. Let's do the hokey pokey and then the hanky panky. I feel like someone has tried to check their emotions, tried to check their heart, tried to, like, seriously, has not been dating, has tried to change their focus on dating, tried to change their focus on love, not giving a fuck about love, being a Samantha Jones, being a man-eater, femme fatale, and then what the fuck happens? Like they say in the books, you meet someone. That's not the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be in my singular boss energy. But you met someone. Knight of Pentacles reverse. You didn't want this. You did not. Someone did not want this. The world reverse. Someone did not want this. They did not want this to happen. This, good God, this is so, this could be like, you are on a path in your career and education and you find out you're unexpectedly pregnant. This is like, it's a blessing, but it's not wanted right now. The world reverse, because things are going to change. Someone's world is about to be put upside down. 5. This is so bizarre to me. It's like someone is used to or was used to living in this world of chaos and confusion, drama, whatever. And then there's this other world where there is no drama. There is no competition. There is no arguing. There is no attitude. There is no disagreement. There's working it out together, not fighting each other against it. This is very different for someone. This is someone, this is why it's in green, it won't work. Someone could be sabotaging things. Someone could be just like, I'm going back to Samantha Jones when she starts falling for, yeah, something is going forward already. Someone has already been victorious. It's like they don't even realize it. Nine of Cups reverse, I started to think like Samantha Jones, like realizing she's like, for every relationship she's had, she like gets pissed when she realizes she's falling for the person. But specifically Smith, when it's like she's realizing like, oh, I'm in a relationship, like, oh, like this is already, you've already been victorious. Excuse me. You don't even realize you've been victorious. This is already happening. Dude, this is all going back to where am I going? Where is this going? It's already going and you don't know where it's going. This could be work related. Like you are already part of plans that you don't know about. You are already victorious and moving ahead and you don't even realize it. This could be back to you don't realize it, and it's for the best, because I feel like if you realize how successful and victorious you are right now, Gemini, Cancer cusp, I think you would not be as humble and you would not be handling the success as quietly as you have been. I think there'd be gloating, just keeps coming to my mind. But someone is already winning. You've already won. You've already gotten the person. You've already gotten the job. This person, someone's thinking like, oh, it's not gonna work, while you're already going ahead towards it. Don't sabotage it. It's coming across as imposter syndrome. Knight of Wands reverse. You could be telling yourself, like, I'm only a booty call to this person, or they could be telling themselves that, and it's like, no, it's more than that. It's more than that. You could be telling yourself, like, they're only using me for the work that I'm, like, doing for them, and I really do think something is building here. Building towards something. You are already on the crew building your future that is going to come within this year. I feel like a noticeable like part of the change of your future where you don't know where this is going. It's already in the works. I want to say it's already happening. You're already getting what you wanted. Wow, that's such a big message. Oh my God, Queen of Pentacles reverse right here with King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups reversed in the front here. It's given me like you don't realize that you already have it. You think all other things are happening, or there's all other opportunities or other people involved, and it's like, no, you're right there in the position and or with the person that you're supposed to be with. That's why there's also so many big cards here: Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and the World. Because this is, with the Chariot here too, this is where things are supposed to be. There is a very wise manifester here. Could be you, could be who you're dealing with. With that Emperor energy here, I'm realizing kind of with the Chariot card, because that represents the Emperor, which is also the forward-moving, fast-moving card, with the Emperor and the Virgo here, the Hermit. Wise. Wise person, leader. This could be you, could be who you're dealing with. Leader, leading, taking the lead, allowing someone to take the lead, being given the lead. I feel like there's some, like, don't sabotage this. I feel like someone knows to just keep it quiet. I feel like someone may have been how they were in the past. I think they're working through it right now. Someone had issues with like self-sabotage, like this isn't going to work, imposter syndrome, like I'm not good enough for this, or I couldn't be doing that. Like I feel like someone is working on it, checking it, but those intrusive thoughts are still there, but they're still working on it and working through it. And I think it could be part of like needing to change their perception of someone. This could be your boss and like needing to work on their view of you. This could be like who you're seeing. Like maybe they thought of you in one light and they're seeing you because they're realizing you're a totally different person, or you're realizing they're a totally different person. Having to see them differently and realize that like maybe how you were viewing them and what you were actually seeing from them doesn't align, and needing to change your perception of this person. Maybe someone's changing their perception of you. 1 hour, 1 minute, and 43 seconds. Gemini Cancer cusp. I hope something in here was beneficial to you. I hope it doesn't take 5 days for this to upload. Sometimes they upload real quick and sometimes they don't. So much powerful energy here. I'm getting masculine energy, but it's more of like the emperor, leader energy. You could be taking the lead in a relationship, or you could be taking the lead at work. And a part of that here too is you may not even know that you have that much control in whatever the situation is. You may not know that you're about to be given this leadership role or opportunity. You know that something is happening. You don't know what it is. You don't know where it's going. This to me is telling me that like you have more control in the direction that this is headed, whatever this means to you, more than you actually realize. So please let me know if it resonates. I hope you're happy, healthy, and well. I appreciate your gifts and donations. I hope you have a fabulous end of Aries season, beginning of Taurus. It'll be Gemini Cancer cusp week before we know it. Stay happy, healthy, and well. Bye.